Hello and welcome back to Only Grapple Shadybetz101 Outposts. I'm still a bit ill from the holidays, but I hope you all had a great time and had a good start in the year. And yeah, back to this outpost. If you don't know why I wanted to grapple in the beginning, at the very start, I want to do that because of there's some claws that are there that can be very annoying. And this is a pretty safe spot. You can still die there sometimes, but generally it's safe. And after you get past these things, it's pretty easy. You just have to somehow kill the warmongers, but they often just do it for you. And that's not a problem. And then you can escape out of the top. It was a pretty fun map. I liked it. And the GG at the end is funny. Great Meadows was an interesting map, and I hope I wrote down every name correctly, because I only have my Excel sheet where I have written them down, but I'm not sure if I wrote them down correctly, and I can't check because many of the maps are not on social anymore. So yeah, I like this map, but getting to the entrance was somewhat of a challenge, which was very interesting. But in the end, I got there to it, and yeah, it was definitely not a close call here with the piston. That was definitely not luck. Everything calculated, you know. But yeah, the fall down here can be pretty dangerous because you have to do it exactly right, or else the plasma sentinels will get. I don't remember why I went down there, but probably to get a warmonger away from the entrance. And yeah, so I have an easier time getting down, and as always, going up to the ejector, the safe place most of the time. Except if there's a wide open space and you can somehow get away fast enough, but not off there. As always, avoiding guards as much as possible and everything. It's pretty simple. I think you also understand most of the things I do after 60 outposts. But yeah, getting down here was also a challenge, which is funny because it took so long to get down here, and in the end it's pretty simple. You just bounce off here and you are free, man. Harrington Park, yes. Yes. Very interesting map. I like the design of it. The doors were pretty fun. The entrance was good. I also liked how the way you had to go. Some of it was normal path, some of it there were some corrosive cubes, and this room was also very interesting, and you had to be very careful because the pist won't protect you there. And getting the right angles to hook to and be safe is sometimes pretty dangerous. But in general, after some attempts you find spots and can easily get to them. Yeah, I'm not talking too much because I'm still a bit ill, not feeling too well, but I still want to do this video, so I have one more video I can pump out. Because soon I have exams again, and then I won't be able to do any of the videos, which is tragic. But that's how it is. And yeah, so I want to try to maybe finish all of the Outpost videos for Shadybetz in this time, in the next 13 days. The 20th is where I have my first exam. And yes, I'm still studying before that as well, don't worry. But I also try to maybe record these things in my free time when I'm taking a break or something. And yeah, then I maybe should be able to do it. But who knows, you never know what happens and how time works for one. But yeah, sometimes I'm confused by some of the places when there are no blocks, and I'm like, there should be a bomb projector here, but there is none, and then I'm confused. But maybe it's just autistic, maybe there was a plan to have one there, or some kind of trap and just wasn't placed. I don't know. Predicting things is hard. Kershaw had an interesting entrance. You can just go straight up here, which I also did. And then you just go straight. Yeah, there are some lasers behind you, but that's nothing to worry about. The most things you have to worry about are probably the guards. Yeah, the guards are the biggest problem in this map, I believe. Because in this big room, everything can be dodged pretty easily without much problems, except for the cannon bags, because the explosives can also kill you pretty fast. And yeah, not getting hooked by the claw is very important, because if you get hooked by a claw, the warmonger will just come after you and kill you. Which is essential not to happen, because you don't want to die in 3 stars. So you have to hack one of the sides, go close to one of the sides of the claw and don't get hooked. A pretty simple trick to outplay claws in close range. Kingsford, yay! We are now at the K Outposts. And yes, most of the videos should be alphabetical. There are some outposts that are not in the alphabetical thing, because some of the outposts were added later after I found out that some outposts were taken offline, and so I had to find some outposts that were on social so I could play them, and that's why some of the outposts are not in the right order of the alphabet, but that's also fine. This room was very hard to complete, because there are so many things you have to worry about, so many guards, so many plasma sentinels, and so many traps with, yeah, you know, bolt shots with Hunter. But it's still possible. And getting out, yeah, there are some things to worry about, like these pistons that can be very bad if you are timing things wrong. But if you time things right, most of the time you can survive them. And I definitely didn't have luck here, it was all skill, that I didn't go a bit too high and died, but yeah, you all know it by now, it's all skill and no luck, definitely, definitely. Yeah, that's another outpost down, and now we are at Lake Geneva. I still don't know if I pronounced the names right, but who cares at this time. Lake Geneva was intriguing, because you have an upper and lower space, and you have to go to the upper space to get to the Genmet at the end. And the lower space, I don't know how much things there are, because I didn't go there often. I think I only went there once and then just straight up went up. That's why I have no idea what exactly is at the bottom again, if there even is. But yeah, not getting squished by the piston is very important as always. And yeah, the map is relatively simple from the structure, but very somewhat fun. It was 500 and came very close. Lake George. Good old Lake George. Is it the one that I go? No, okay, it's not the one I was thinking about. There was a outpost where there was a hole in the middle, and I think that was in an earlier video even. And in that you went in the hole, and there were a lot of things there. This outpost Yeah, I think the hardest thing were the bomb projector. Because of the bounce, it can be pretty lethal at times. And I think, yeah, the exit was not very difficult. Okay, I had to be fast to get out of there because if not, the Revenger would have gotten me easily. Without a problem, I would have needed to do it again. But it didn't happen, so we are happy. And yeah, I love these open outposts where you have so much space to play around. It's just fun. But finding the way to Genmed is always a bit hard. And it was pure luck that I found it there. Nothing else. I just tried to get as far up as I could to get a better view of the map. And I just landed right next to the gym. It was very fun. It was a funny moment, I would say. And to the last map of this video, Lillington. Very important, Lillington. Yes. Lillington is a map that was very difficult to do because of claws and guards. There are so many claws that you have to avoid here, and the guards don't make it easier. I also had a lot of trouble with this tube here and the guards and Plasma Sentinel because you have to go through that very fast and hope that you are not getting shot by the enforcers. This room is also very interesting where the Genmed is. I think it's very artistically done. But it also poses somewhat of a threat because of the Hornets and Plasma Sentinels. And yeah. Getting out was also interesting the first few times where I played this map because I lost my orientation so quickly. And so I had to do it many times over. And as you see, I failed to grapple a lot of times as well, and there were so many close calls here. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video as always. Hope to see you next time. Like and subscribe, baby. See you then. Goodbye.